Welcome again sa Mathematics 7 by Teacher Karen. So hello everyone at nandito muli si Teacher Karen para magturo at magbigay ng panibagong kaalaman. So ang topic po natin ngayon is all about statistics. So introduction lang po ito. Okay, let us proceed to our brief introductions. So what is statistics? It is a branch of mathematics that deals with the collection, organization, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. It derived from the Latin word status, which means state. So what are the importance of statistics? In economics, help us understand and analyze economic theories, the relationship between supplies and demands, imports and export, inflation rates, and per capita income. Ito po yung supply and demand. Ang supply po, yung mga tinitinda ng mga magsasaka o ng mga sinumang mga nagpo-production, yung mga products po nila, yan po yung mga supply o mga basic needs po natin. And then yung demand, tayo na mismong consumer o yung bumibili. Okay? Sa education po, ang demand po is yung mga estudyante. Ang supply po, yung school po. Okay? And then inflation rate, yan po yung pagtaas po ng peso natin. Kung bumababa ba siya o tumataas. And then yung capital or yung income ng bansa natin or ng bawat pamilya sa isang bansa. So, another importance is, in business, it helps managers to analyze past performance, predict future business practices, and lead organizations effectively like set prices and response to changes in consumer demand. Sa business po, mahalaga po ang statistics. Lang po nila nalalaman kung tumataas pa o bumababa yung income nila o kita nila ng isang kumpanya o ng isang negosyo. Nakikita po yun sa, nagagamit po yun sa statistics. No? Nakikita din po yun by reports. So, maiintindihan po natin yan sa mga susunod nating pag-aaral. So, malaki pong tulong ang statistics para sa business. Para po malaman po yung improvement ng isang negosyo. And then, this is one of the example for presentation ng isang statistics po. So, pag-aaralan din po natin kung paano po gumawa ng ganito. Okay? Next po is yung katulad po nito, yung performance po ng, performance po ito ng isang kumpanya o ng mga tao, okay, ng hawak nilang mga workers, kung nagle-level up pa or bumababa, or yung income ba nila ay tumataas pa or bumababa. So, malaki po ang tulong ng statistics sa buhay ng isang tao o ng isang negosyo o ng isang buong bansa. Okay. In government, it helps in decision making. So they must serve the need of government for efficient administration and management as well as longer-term policy making. Katulad po ng nakikita ninyo, ito po yung graph ng Basic Education Facility Fund, yung pondo po ng ating departamento, which is Department of Education. So yan po. So yung obligation po, yan yung orange, yung disbursement, yan po yung gray, yan po. Ito po yung budget, kasi ito po yung ating obligation. So, nakikita po ninyo kung nagagamit ba o sumusobra ba sa budget yung ating nagagastos. Okay? Next po is in medicine, lalo po sa panahon ngayon, napakahalaga po ng statistics. For example, it helps to determine results from experiments, clinical trials of medicine, and symptoms of diseases, and it evaluates the effectiveness of newly developed medicine. For example, yung result po ng COVID patients po natin. So, yung statistics, nakikita nyo kung ilan na yung namatay, ilan yung na-diagnose, ilan yung na-tested, ilan yung hospital. Statistic po yun. Katulad po inito. 100 po to. Imagine natin na 100 po yung mga tao na ito. So, yung 100% po na yan ay tinest kung positive ba sila o hindi. And then, 8% sa kanila ay na-diagnose na may COVID. And then, yung 1% ay na-hospital. Yung 1% naman ay na-recovered. And then, yung 1% is namatay out of 100 people. So, through that statistics na i-imagine natin kung sa every 100 persons na na-detect na meron silang na-test at na-detect yung malalaman po natin kung ilan. Kaya yun po yung lumalabas at binabalita sa TV, sa radyo, yung mga bilang po ay galing po yun sa statistics. Gamit po nila ay statistics. Then, katulad din po nito, yung survey about vaccine against COVID. So, yung 46.8% completely nagka-agree sila na magpapa-vaccine. And then 6.1 disagree. 8.1 somewhat disagree. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya sigurado. Pag neutral, wala lang. Parang wala silang pakialam. And then somewhat agree yung parang alanganin, 24.7. So, nakikita po din dyan, according to the statistics, kung majority ba ng mga tao ay gustong magpa-vaccine. Malaki po yung naitutulong. And then, ito naman po ay, ang tawag dito ay pie graph. Statistics din po ito. So, potential COVID-19 treatments and vaccines in research pipeline. So, ang treatments po, yung iba po ay 39% sa vaccine, iba po antibodies, iba antivirals, and then ito sa therapies, others yung po mga self-medicine na po. Okay? Yan po, doon po nalalaman at through that statistics malalaman po yung mga doctors, diyan po sila kumukuha ng yung government natin, kung ano yung pwede i-decision nila, kung ano yung pwede nilang gawin para doon sa mga kailangan para masolusyonan ng isang problema. So, malaki po ang tulong ng statistics sa bawat isa sa atin. So, another one is population. So, ano nga ba ang population? What is population? It is a collection of sets of people, objects, measurements, or happenings that belong to a defined group. Sample. It is a subset of the population. Para mas maintindihan natin kung ano yung difference between population and sample, kasi mahalaga po yan. Pag sinabi kasing population, pwede pong grupo ng tao or grupo ng gamit. Depende po kung ano yung sinusurvey natin o yung pinagkukuhanan ng status. Kaya nga yung statistics, status po yung kinukuha natin bilang. For example, we have the researcher surveyed 200 students out of 1,360 male students of Dr. Arcado Santos National High School about their favorite sports. So, ang tinatanong doon sa lugar ng Arcado Santos National High School, yung mga favorite sports. Pero, ang kinuhanan lang ng info ay yung mga male students lang. Okay, so, ang population po dyan ay 1,360 male students. Yan po yung kabuuang population ng Arcado Santos National High School. Ngayon, 200 lang naman ang estudyanteng sinorvey. So, ang population, yung kabuuan. Pero ang kinuhanan ng sample o na survey is 200 students lang. So, that is population and sample. Another example po. 500 high school students are being surveyed to find the point of view of grade 7 in answering the self-learning module. So, 500 high school students are being surveyed to find the point of view of grade 7 in answering sa learning module. So, ibig sabihin, ang population dyan is yung grade 7 high school students. Okay? And then, ang na-survey lang po ay 500 high school students about dun sa self-learning modules. Kung ano bang naging problema sa pagsagot sa self-learning module. So, ang na-survey po, 500. Pero ang kinuhanan nilang population is yung mga grade 7 high school students. So, that is yung population and this is the sample. Okay, another one, out of 250 Barcoda members, 25 drivers are being asked to determine their average income. Barcoda, yan po yung mga toda na samahan ng mga driver. Usually dyan may mga tricycle driver. So may mga toda-toda sila dyan sa linya. Okay? Ngayon, 250 Barcoda members, ang population, yan po, dyan po galing. Yung 25 drivers na ginawang sample o nag-survey sila sa 25 drivers. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po 100% na 250 na members yung sinurvey nila, kundi 10% lang, which is 25 drivers lang. Okay? So, population is 250, but ang kinuhanan nila ng survey is 25 drivers. Yun po yung sample. Out of 20,000 constituents, 1,000 residents took survey from their barangay chairman if they were in favor of COVID-19 vaccine. So, ang population po dyan is 20,000 constituents. And then, yung kinuhanan lang ng survey about sa vaccine, COVID-19 vaccine, is 1,000 residents. So, yung 20,000 constituents, yan po yung population. At from that population, kumuha ng 1,000 residents. That is the sample. Kaya sinasabing subset of the population yung sample. Okay, another situation. 10% of the 2,000 medical staffs were surveyed about effects of the vaccine on them. Kasi nga, yung mga frontliners natin, automatic sila ay iba-vaccine. Kasi nga sila po ang humaharap sa mga COVID-19 victims. Okay? So, ang ating population dyan ay 2,000 medical staffs. And then, 10% or 200 medical staff po yung kanyang sinorvey about the vaccine. Yung effect daw ng vaccine. Okay? So, from the population na 2,000 medical staff, and then kumuha ng 10% of 200 medical staff for their survey. So, we have also two types of statistics. The first one is descriptive statistics, and the second one is inferential statistics. Descriptive statistic is used in collecting, presenting, and interpreting sample data. So, ibig sabihin, dyan po nag-i-start sa descriptive statistics. Nag-survey kayo, nagpo-collect kayo ng data, tapos gagawan mo ng presentation, tapos from the presentation, mag-i-interpret tayo. So, yan din po yung gagawin natin sa statistics. Isa-isahin ko po yung ituturo sa inyo kung ano yung collecting, tapos after collecting, presenting, tapos interpreting. Yan po ang lesson natin sa statistics. So, pag yan po yung ginagawa natin, that is descriptive statistics. Then, after the three, collecting, interpreting, presenting, and interpreting, doon napapasok yung inferential statistics. It is used in making decisions and conclusions. So, through that collecting, presenting, and interpreting ng data, makikita mo kung paano nang gagawa ng decision through that presentation, through that interpretation. So, that is inferential statistics. So, usually, sa atin, as a student, ang ginagamit lang natin ay yung descriptive. Pero, pag sa decision making, usually ginagamit na yan sa mga, kunyari, sa mga medical, sa mga doctors, ang magdedesisyon. Sa business naman, yung mga superior sa business, yung may-ari, yan. And then, yung sa government naman, yung ating mga officials, sila naman po ang magdedesisyon using the data collect, yung mga ginawang statistics ng mga workers nila. Okay? Next. So, this is descriptive statistics kasi ito na po yung kanyang presentation. And then, yung inferential statistics, yung pinag-aaral para makapag-decision sila. Okay? We have also statistical instruments. So, ano-ano nga ba ito? So, statistical instrument, ito po yung mga ginagamit para makapag-collect tayo ng data. So, nasa collecting po tayo. So, ang una pong gagamitin, pwede din po interview. Ano ba yung interview? It is a method that requires a face-to-face encounter with the respondents. So, it is a method that requires a face-to-face encounter with the respondents. Ibig sabihin, interview, face-to-face encounter, for example, this one. So, magtatanong si boss or may magtatanong sa'yo, yung nagsasurvey, or may gusto siyang info na malaman sa'yo. So, kunyari, nag-a-apply ka ng trabaho, so, or may ina-apply ka na something na gusto mong ma-approve, so mag-i-interview siya. May mga tanong siya, tapos ikaw yung sasagot. So, that is interview. May face-to-face encounter kayo. Okay, next, we have also questionnaire. Pag sinabing questionnaire, it is a method that needs written questions to be distributed to the respondents. So, may mga questions na dapat. Minsan, usually po, ang ginagamit po dyan ay yes or no, or sometimes, always, never, yan po. Yun po yung madalas na tanong. Usually naman, minsan naman po, na may mga konting essay lang po, or elaborate or explanation, yun lang. Pero usually po talaga yes or no, true or false, or always, sometimes, never, or magre-rate lang po tayo from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. So, katulad po nito, yan. So, minsan checklist lang. Basta may questions lang doon. Katulad po ng ginagawa ng mga companies or establishment before tayo mag-enter. Merong pinipirmahan, karamdam ka ba ng ubo, ganito kayo. So, that is the questionnaire para makuha po yung data. Okay? Pwede rin po siyang online survey. Yan po yung mga questionnaire. Next po, so the first one is interview, the next one is questionnaire, and the third one is observation. It is a method that reads the different human senses. Ano ba yung 5 senses ng isang tao? Diba, yung seeing, smelling, diba po, yung touching, hearing, and then taste. So dito, gagamit tayo ng mga senses using the yan yung po yung ginagamit natin for observation. For example, yung curfew hours natin and restriction in Metro Manila. Bakit ba natin ginagawa yan? To observe yung social distancing, kasi nga yung COVID-19 na virus, iniiwasan natin mahawa or makahawa. And then yung paghuhugas ng kamay, use disinfectant, cough, etiquette. So, inoobserbahan natin yung nagiging effect nito sa atin. So, sa curfew hours, naiiwasan natin na maglabas-labas ng kasi usually, madalas po kasi mga tao lumalabas sa gabi, may mga, lalo na mga kabataan, tambay-tambay. So, if ever, kaya po may curfew, para hindi naman tayo hindi iwasan natin yung magtipon-tipon at magkahawa-hawa. Okay? So, hindi natin alam kung sino po yung carrier ng COVID. And then this one, para maiwasan natin o ma-prevent natin yung pag mahawa tayo or paglaganap ng virus. Okay, that is observation. The next, experimentation. Ito mas kasi ang gumagawa nito is yung mga professionals na. It's a method that is conducted in laboratories wherein the sample of the specimen is being evaluated. Most of the time, ang experimentation ay mga medical, ang mga gumagawa po nito, yung mga medtech, okay, or mga nasa laboratories. Katulad po nito. Yan, yung mga, kaya nalalaman kung may mga bagong variant ba ng virus or positive ba or negative ba. So, that's experimentation. So, pati yung yung effect ng vaccine, so experimentation din po yan. At sinasabayan din po ng observation. Then, census. Ito po ay yearling ginagawa ng ating gobyerno na may nagtatanong po bahay-bahay kung ilang pamilya yung nakatira, ilan yung bata, ilan yung ganito. So, that is census ang tawag po dyan para malaman kung sa bawat isang barangay, ilang pamilya yung nakatira, ilan ang lalaki, ilan ang babae, ilan ang mga bata, ilan ang may asawa, ilan. Kaya po, may census. It is a method that requires systematically enumerating and acquiring and recording information. So, yan po yung census. Yearly po yan. Para malaman po yung bilang ng tao sa mundo or sa ating country kung ilan na ba. And then, okay, let us practice. Just tell me if it is interview, questionnaire, census, observation, or experimentation. We have 5 statistical instruments. Okay? Okay, ano po yung gagamitin natin? Accuracy of COVID-19 vaccine. So that is experimentation para malaman natin kung accurate ba yung vaccine na sinasabing against COVID-19. Another one is effectiveness of distance learning during the new normal. So para malaman po natin yung effectiveness ng distance, so we need questionnaire. Para kung yan yung gusto natin malaman. So ito po yung gusto nating malaman para makapag-decision tayo. So ang gagamitin natin ng questionnaire. Kung accuracy naman sa vaccine, experimentation. Another example is problem encountered of students in answering ano ba yung mga problemang na-encounter ng mga estudyante sa pagsagot ng modules. So, ano ba yung kailangan natin gamitin dyan? Interview ba, questionnaire, census, observation, or experimentation? Usually, we will use interview. So, mag-i-interview tayo ng mga estudyante para malaman natin kung ano ba yung na-encounter nilang problema sa pagsagot ng learning modules. Pwede rin po ang questionnaire, pero most of the times maganda po o mas effective po yung interview. Okay, next po is Philippine economic status. So, yung status na ekonomiya natin, that is census. So, siyempre tatanungin yung bawat pamilya kung magkano ba yung income sa isang buwan, magkano yung ginagastos. So, kasama po yan sa census para malaman po kung ano ang economy natin ngayon, bumababa ba or tumataas. Percentage of non-numeric grade 7 students in Paranaque. So, para malaman natin yan, gagamit tayo ng questionnaire. So, para malaman natin kung yung percentage ng grade 7 student. Okay? And then, effect of pandemic in the lives of Filipinos. Ano ba yung epekto ng pandemic? So, para malaman natin yan, mag-experiment tayo. Next, number of students addicted in online games. Census po yan. At tatanungin yung mga bata o ano ba yung mga larong ginagamit niyo. Pwede rin pong gumamit ng questionnaire. Pero most of the time, census po. Kasi sa census, ano na po yung interview at saka questionnaire sa census. So, magkasama na po yun. Then, most favorite food chain of Filipino children. Para malaman yan, interview. Ano bang gusto mo? Saan mo gusto kumain? Most of the time, kasi ang sagot ng mga bata, Jollibee or McDonald's. Then, average temperature in Baguio for the month of December. Most of the time, observation. So, next po, we have types of sample. Types of sample. Simple random sampling, systematic random sampling, stratified random sampling. Simple random sampling is a method by which every element of the population has a chance of being included in a sample. For example po, yung maglalagay ng mga pangalan doon sa fishbowl o sa isang lalagyan, tapos bubunutin. Para kunyari, for example, yung mabubunot sila po yung 5 mananalo ng parang raffle draw. So, ang tawag po dyan ay simple random sampling. Pwede rin po yan gamitin na, kasi ito po yung 5 i-interviewin. So, bubunot lang ng pangalan. So, that is the simple random sampling. Pag sinabi naman pong systematic random sampling, it is a sampling procedure with random start. Katulad po nito, may picture ng mga tao or kapila yung mga tao, tapos po-point out mo, ito, interview natin to, siya. For example, kukuha lang sila ng 10 dyan. So, titingnan po nila yung mga tao, sino yung mas sa tingin nila ay pwede nilang makuhanan ng magandang data, pipili lang po sila dyan. Ang tawag po dyan ay systematic random. Pwede din po yung parang group. Yan po. Ang tawag po dyan ay systematic random. We have also stratified random sampling. It's usually employed when the population is composed of several strata or subgroups. Okay. For example, kasi sa school natin, ilan? Hanggang senior high. So, for example, ang guidance counselor natin ay kailangan mag-interview per grade level about sa isang kailangan niyang i-survey o kailangan niyang mapagkuhanan para makapag-decision siya. For example, about the module. So, kukuha ng 5 sa grade 7, 5 din sa 2, 4, 6, 7 o 7 sa grade 7, tapos kukuha din ng ganun sa grade 8. So, ang tawag po dyan ay stratified random. Yun po yung ginagamit usually dun sa isang kumpanya, maraming grupo. Katulad po sa atin, sa school, hanggang grade 11 po tayo. So, para ma-interview po lahat ng grade 11, kukuha lang po ng mga sample bawat isang grade level. So, katulad po na. Okay, so, ang tawag po dyan ay stratified random sample. Okay, classifications of data. 2 classification, qualitative and quantitative data. Pag sinabi pong qualitative, refers to categorical data or descriptive attributes. Ibig sabihin yung description niya, kung ano masasabi mo niya, ano ba yung nakikita mo. That is quality. Quality po kasi siya, qualitative. Maganda ba siya? Pangit ba siya? Or okay ba yan? Hindi. So, that is categorical data or descriptive attributes. So, that is qualitative data. For example, yung gender, yung traits, yung ilong mo ba, matangos, pango, maliit, malaki, or yung mata mo ba, bilugan, singkit, yung mouth, okay, yung hair color, straight ba siya, kulot, brown, black. So, that is descriptive, qualitative data po ang tawag po dyan. And then, citizenship, kung foreigner ba siya, Amerikano ba siya, Chinese, Korean, Filipino. Okay? So, depende po yan dun sa hinihinging data. Pero pagka mga ganyang klase, that is qualitative data. Quantitative data, usually this is numerical information about the numbers. Pag about sa numbers, quantity, meaning yung bilang. So, that is numerical information. Kanina, yung description lang, quality, qualitative. This is quantitative, yung quantity niya, or yung bilang, or numbers. Okay, for example, we have the age. Yan. Yung height. Yung weight. Yung scores. And then yung income. Okay? So that is quantitative data. Let us practice. Tell me if it's qualitative or quantitative. Weight of 1 sack of rice. So that is quantitative kasi weight, timbang. Smell of perfume, kung mabango ba siya or okay lang ba siya or matapang. So that is qualitative. Internet allowance. Bilang yan. So that is quantitative. Number of COVID-19 patients. That is quantitative. Number of modules per quarter. Number ulit. So that is quantitative. Another one is height of PBA player. So that is quantitative. And then grade of student in mathematics. So grade, number ulit. So that is quantitative. And then nationality. That is qualitative. And Filipino, Korean, Chinese. Yan. Or American ba sila? Or Spanish. Prices of gasoline. So number yan, quantitative. And then eye color. That is qualitative. So that is the difference between the two. Okay, so we will proceed to real life situation. Okay. Out of 400 diabetic patients in a general hospital, 20 of it was used in clinical trials for the effectiveness of newly discovered medicine in controlling the increase of blood sugar. So lahat na na-discuss pa kanina, ito natin gagamitin. So, 400 diabetic patients, that will be the population. And then in general hospitals, 20 of it was used in clinical trials. So, yung out of 400, 20 na mga diabetic patients, yung binigyan ng trial kung effective ba yung medicine na na-discover para makontrol yung pagtaas ng blood sugar. Kasi yung mga diabetic kasi, pag tumataas yung sugar nila, ay masama po yun. Okay? So, meron daw newly discovered na medicine para makapag-control ng blood sugar. So, out of 400 diabetic na population, 20 na sample, yung trials nila para ma-experiment nila o ma-observe nila. So, how many percent was used as a sample? Sabi nga kanina, 20 out of 400. So, 20 divided by 400, that will be 5%. So, 5% ng diabetic patient in general hospital, yun yung ginawang sample. So, yung population natin is 400 diabetic patients. And then, yung 20, that is the sample. Okay, yan yung una natin diniscuss. And then, what is statistical instrument that can be applied? So, ano ba yung pwede natin i-apply para malaman natin yung data about the effectiveness of newly discovered medicine? Observation. So, ipapatake sa kanila yung gamot and then i-observe yung blood sugar nila kung tumataas ka or bumaba. And then, are 20 patients enough to get accurate results? So, enough ba yung 20% of patients ng diabetic o diabetic patients para makuha nila yung accurate result o yung data na kailangan nila kung effective ba yung medicine? Ang sagot ko dyan, maybe not. Why? Because the sample was too small to gather accurate responses and let us consider the lives of people. So, dapat mas expand pa nila. At hindi lang sa isang lugar, yung mag-experiment o sa isang hospital lang. Dapat po ay sa ibang hospital. So, yan po yung real life situation na pwede natin paggamitan ng statistics. Okay po. So, that's all. Thank you. God bless and stay safe. So, bye-bye po until next video.